All right, so this is the Dead Homies and Enemies podcast, right? So we be interviewing. I mean, not interviewing, but we be commenting on a lot of shit that's going on in hip hop, and in this generation, there's a lot of death going on in hip hop, right? There's a lot of people dying. Rest in peace to Tan, the God from Oakland, man. She was on here dissing her not even her baby daddy, just her boyfriend. She murked her boyfriend, went to prison for it for a couple of years, came out and just bragging about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Not even like giving a fuck about what his family feel. Like, she really was out here just living her life, making her money, and really just dissing this nigga that she killed. We don't know nothing about the man she killed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like her family need to step forward and give us some, just humanize this man. We don't know this man's name. She was running around making albums and shit and just dissing this nigga. Like, and she thought that the repercussions wasn't gonna come. Just like Julio Fulio, my nigga, he was just around here just dissing dead niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because Young and Ace be doing the same shit, and I feel like his time coming too, my nigga. This shit is sad what's going on in this generation. You know what I'm saying? I remember being young and just I mean, I know hip hop, to me when I was young, hip hop, you gotta be living what you say. Nigga, you talking about you selling dope, nigga, you gotta sell dope. You talking about, nigga, you murdering niggas, you gotta really be out there murdering niggas. You talking about gang banging, you really gotta really be out there be gang banging. And then I got older and I realized, oh, this is entertainment? Oh, we ain't really supposed to be doing this shit? So I feel like that's what's going on in this generation. This generation came up on the keep it real shit too. You know what I'm saying? It's just when I was young, I caught on. Like, oh, but I was already an adult too. Like, I already caught my cases, robbery and all that shit. I was rapping about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Robbing niggas. But I ain't never caught, I ain't a killer. You know what I'm saying? But don't push me. You know what I'm saying? But this generation, nah, hell nah, nigga. You gotta be doing what you saying, nigga. You gotta be catching bodies, nigga. And bodies is what's selling records right now. So, nigga, you can't even rap about catching a body if you ain't caught a body, nigga. So these niggas is out here catching bodies first, then rapping. They don't even know how to rap, but they gonna go catch a body and then they gonna go learn how to rap. But anyways, nigga, I'm speaking on this because the Pop Smoke Killer interview, we don't even know this nigga name. We just call him Pop Smoke's Killer. I'm looking at the headlines on these videos. We don't even know this nigga name. All we know is he from Hoover. He should have been all in that interview saying his name because these niggas is so disrespectful. Whack 100, no jumper. See, this bitch ass nigga Whack Adam22 put Pop Smoke's Killer on No Jumper to do an interview, and you won't even put his name in the title? Bro, at least get the nigga a name. Shit. Don't call him Pop Smoke's Killer. And if you the young boy who did it, man, you should feel a way about it, bruh. Like, you really should be out here like, fuck Adam22, nigga. He ain't even say your name, bruh. But anyways, we gonna get into his mama. His mama just responded. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into what his mama had to say, we gonna see this video on here that says, "That's not hip hop." Whack 100 on Adam interviewing Pop Smoke's Killer. See, I've been noticing No Jumper they don't like to say niggas' names. You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all say Whack? Why you don't say Whack 100? Anyways, that's besides the point. Let's get to it.
Why is that, my bald-headed friend?
I'm not doing too good.
Oh, why is that, my bald-headed friend?
You chose to do the unthinkable. I've been getting battered, harassed, because you, the white guy, wanted to shed I'm not going to call it dark, light on this Pop Smoke situation.
Right.
You know, that, Adam, that's not hip-hop.
You're really going to do this argument that everybody else has already been doing?
It's not hip-hop, Adam.
It's not. What's not hip-hop about it? He killed a famous rapper. seems like a very important part of the storyline.
You don't think it's distasteful to give that a voice?
I understand that a lot of people think that the purpose of podcasts is to make them feel warm and fuzzy inside and to make them feel like everything in the world is okay. But the truth is that there are important conversations that we need to have that will illuminate and provide insight into what's going on in the world that aren't going to make you feel good. They're actually going to make you confront evil face to face.
So you feel like you should give evil a voice that people may say, well, if you do that, you can get on the big platform. Why give it a voice? I mean, at the end of the day, what about Pop Smoke's family and the friends and loved ones? You know what I mean? Listen.
They deserve to know more than anyone else.
Hold on, listen.
Wouldn't you want that information if somebody kills somebody that you loved?
If somebody kills somebody I love, and they go on No Jumper and do an interview about it, nigga, I'm at that nigga head, nigga. I'm at that nigga top. Fuck the interviewer. I'm at that nigga top. Now we know what this nigga look like. Now we know how he feel about it, what he did. Nigga, we at your top, nigga.
I mean, after
wouldn't you want to know who the perpetrator was?
Yeah, you got you right. And then think about it. Pop Smoke did have a lot of positive messages in his music.
Well, like talking about Dior and shit, wearing cool clothes. I'm sure there was probably some good messages in there.
Yeah, but they're really pissed off. And me personally, it's the part where he says he has no remorse. Why didn't you edit that out when he said that?
I think if you're going into a podcast with somebody
no, fuck that. Why you edit it out? Hell no, nigga. Don't edit shit out, bitch. What the fuck Whack 100 talking about? Nah, nigga. Keep that in there, nigga. Cause we need to know that energy. We need to know that he ain't had no remorse, nigga. So, and I ain't even talking on Pop Smoke because I didn't know Pop Smoke. I wasn't really a fan like that. I'm just saying if my family got smoked, nigga, and the nigga on here talking about he ain't got no remorse, he don't feel no way about it. Nigga, we at your top, nigga. You seen what happened to Tan the God? Rest in peace to that shorty, man. You know what I'm saying? But niggas don't play about their family members, nigga.
Who is entirely known because of the evil that they have brought into the world, and then you edit it to make it seem less evil. I mean, why the f*** did you even do it in the first place? To me, it's like, when I went into that conversation, I was expecting him to be more repentant and to probably like when I asked him like
I'm not holding the interviewer, I'm not holding Adam22 responsible or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, do what you do, bruh. I would never do it. Yeah, I know a lot of people who do what you do wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But you being a white man, I understand. Cause you a white man, you don't give a fuck about what niggas is going through. You feel like we dumb as fuck for gang banging and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So this shit entertaining to you because you trying to figure out, why do you do this, guy? You know what I'm saying? And then the niggas, they entertained by you asking this nigga questions, and they also entertained by this nigga even sitting down and having the audacity in front of you and answering these questions. This shit's crazy.
If he apologized or if he said sorry and he basically said no, I was like, oh shit.
So why
that's a plot twist I did not see coming.
I also felt the same way about Keefy D. You know what I'm saying? When he was doing the interviews on Tupac, I was like, damn, bruh. And then that nigga was like, yeah, when he got shot, he was breakdancing in the backseat of the car when the bullets were hitting him. Like, I really felt like this is nasty. I felt the same way about Vlad. Like, I can't believe this dude is interviewing this dude. But I couldn't really hold it against Vlad. I really looking at the audacity of this nigga Keefy D. Nigga, Tupac has been dead for how many years now? Nigga, and you don't feel no remorse? This nigga act like he ain't feel no remorse for Tupac, bruh. That shit irked me to my core, my nigga. To know that people like this really exist on this earth, my nigga. And to know that there's a lot of these type of people that exist. Like nigga, like I might be the softest nigga on earth. That's what these type of niggas make me feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I don't even know Tupac. I don't even know Pop Smoke, but I got a little bit of remorse. These are the niggas who took their lives and they don't got no remorse, bro. They doing interviews and they Oh my nigga, they getting paid about it? Oh my God.
No time did you say, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have did this. Why didn't you just stop the interview? Just stop. Why didn't you? Because the people in New York are really disgruntled. They're upset. Why didn't you just stop the interview?
I don't really think they are. I think that the hip-hop media landscape, they probably feel pretty uncomfortable with it. But the actual people seem extremely, interested in this content. And for sure, from my perspective, when I got done that interview, I said that was a way more emotionally in-depth interview than I expected. It was a lot more illuminating than I expected it to be.
You should have had, my attitude about it, like really,
What would you have done differently?
You know what? Shut up. Whack is back. Listen, when a nigga put in work, he put in work for a reason. All right? Let's stop with all the bullshit. When somebody goes against a man, I know this sounds distasteful. Nobody is apologetic for completing the mission. When our military went out to get Bin Laden, right? Saddam Hussein, right? We cheered, we jumped for joy.
That doesn't seem like a fair comparison.
Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein had family too.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think it's fair to compare Pop Smoke to a terrorist.
What I'm saying is when you set out to get your man.
He didn't set out to get his man.
No, they went on a mission.
They went on a robbery mission. They didn't want to kill someone. They went on a mission that day.
Right. And you set out to get your man. The only time a person might feel the least bit remorseful is if a stray hits an innocent bystander. But if you set out to go get your man, when I used to go rabbit and quail hunting, right? I had a 410 shotgun. Shout out to T-Police. We would go up there to Bakersfield, right? And Papa Haynes, and I would stalk that rabbit and that quail. And when I took aim and went boom with that single shot, and that rabbit did a turtle flip, duck, turtle, I jumped for joy. I was excited.
I don't think that you making this argument is really who I want doing defense for me on this whole controversy, because I think from your perspective is like, ooh, LA up 1, New York down.
No.
That feels like the energy that you're giving me, and that is not at all what I was going for.
This ain't what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And I'm tired of you hypocritical, bust-ass, fake-ass people out there. Don't proclaim to be from the streets, to embrace the streets, to talk that shit in your music about the streets, and be a fan of said individual while he's talking about what he'd do, how he'd do it, how he'd lay it down, how you smoking on Pookie, Rookie, and Dookie, and then when somebody turns his ass into the smoke, or when somebody makes him it, now you're woe is me. Fuck all that. If it's on, it's on.
It just wasn't on, though, right? Like, regardless of whatever war Pop Smoke had going on with his enemies in Brooklyn, this is completely separate from this. If Pop Smoke had got killed by the people he was doing that he was beefing with, nobody would have an issue with this.
See, this is why I can't fuck with Wack 100, because he start off solid and then he go off on Terrence, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this is not what I came. This is not what this podcast is about. This is not what Dead Home is about. What I came here to tell y'all was Pop Smoke's killer did an interview with No Jumper. I'm not going to do the whole interview. The interview is like 2 hours long. But in the interview, he gave off little eggs, little Easter eggs. Like, yeah, they basically went in to rob niggas, but they didn't know it was Pop Smoke. They did not know that was Pop Smoke. They just thought it was a regular nigga. That's what he said in the interview. They thought it was a regular nigga in there, you know what I'm saying, with some bitch. I guess the bitch might have given him a drop. I don't know. He didn't really go in detail how they ended up at that particular house. But he said they did not know that was Pop Smoke. And Pop Smoke was in the shower. He heard the rumbling going on. I guess Pop Smoke came out the shower. He probably had a blick on him. Or he came out fighting. I don't know. If I'm in the shower and somebody running around in my house, nigga, how would you react? Nigga, I'm finna come out, nigga. I'm finna be a fighting ass nigga. So they did him. They shot him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't know who the nigga was. He's a butt ass naked nigga jumping out of the shower, dude. You know what I'm saying? But what I came to do this podcast was Pop Smoke's mom responded to the interview. You know what I'm saying? So we want to see what Pop Smoke's mom had to say. This is his mother. We never knew who his mother was. You know what I'm saying? She had an accent. She sounds like she's from the Caribbean or something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know.
Think to forgive?
Right. What has the forgiveness process been like for you? Have you been able?
I don't want to say there's nothing to forgive.
Right.
But I don't approach it that way.
Yeah, how do you approach it?
People ask me, and I know they're waiting for, some stuff that they can hang on to. Look, I'm not ready to go have tea with anybody and, go to anybody's house and have a meal. And I acknowledge the change that's been brought to my life and devastated my family. But it doesn't make sense to hold on to some sort of anger and bitterness that you can't do nothing with. Now, they say the thing they say about forgiveness is that, it's like drinking poison and expecting somebody else to die. Mm-hmm. I recognize you. You know what I'm saying? I recognize what's done to me. And I know how I have to move. But I'm not going to hold on to something because then you've won. You've eaten my soul. I can't let you do that. So the fact that those young men, because they were minors and adolescents when they did the crime, that by age 25 they have to be released.
Because I saw one was recently released.
Apparently so, and I really don't pay attention. I think the shooter is what they said. Okay, so, and if I was his mother, I'd be grateful, right? That he gets another chance at life and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm not his mother. I can say, for her, it's a good thing. She gets her son back. I don't get mine back. But I'm not going to sit in it. Because sitting in it doesn't help me. This is hard enough to sit in it.
She reminds me of Biggie Smalls' mama.
Yeah. That's why I have to check myself, because I get angry because I'm in media and I get to sit and watch these interviews and I get to see, because I know you and I know the type of woman of integrity, and we've had like our intimate moments off camera, breaking bread with each other, and it makes me so angry to see someone who was granted another chance at life do interviews and be so disrespectful and disintuned and disingenuous. It makes me so angry, and I find myself writing and like, you are scum of the earth, and then I just kind of like reel back and say, Titi, that's not the energy that you need to have. But it makes me so angry, and I often think about you and how you may feel, and if you even pay any of that any attention, or you close it all out.
I'm not tuned into that. It's not so much that I'm closing it out, it's that it's just not a part of my world. So I have people who will come and say, have you heard? People will hit me up on, Ma, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, what's the matter? And I felt the way when you just said that he was being disrespectful, because I've been told that he's been interviewing and being disrespectful, and I gotta let that go.
Yeah.
Because that'll eat me up.
Yeah.
I gotta let.
You know what? And she's a mom. She's an older woman. She knows. She's not a part of this young generation. She just looking at this nigga as a badass kid. Like, yeah, nigga. Shit, I know he was a badass kid when he killed my son.
Let that go.
Yeah.
Because the bottom line is your life is over.
Yeah.
His life is finished. He's living. But if that's his approach to what he's done, life is done for him.
Done. It's done, nigga. Karma's a motherfucker, nigga. Like you said, nigga. Look at what happened to Julio, nigga. Rest in peace to Julio Fulio. Look what happened to Tan the God, nigga. Look what happened to King Von, nigga. Look what happened to, nigga. The list could go on, nigga. You talk, you speak, you disrespect the dead, nigga. It's coming back on you, bruh.
Gives me chills because it's like we know this because we're at a level of consciousness. What has the forgiveness process been like for you? Have you been able?
I don't want to say there's nothing to forgive.
Right.
But I don't approach it that way.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man.
Dig it on all time.
To come tap in, and first and foremost, I do want to send condolences to the entire family, close.
Rest in peace to Pop Smoke.
Friends, loved ones, and anybody still going through it with this loss of Pop Smoke. 4 years ago, a little bit over 4 years ago, shot and killed in LA during a home invasion, and they are still dealing with that loss to this day. So most definitely condolences to all them, and God bless his soul. And as you heard right there, his mother has chosen that route of, hey, I'm not going to sit in it because I already got to deal with it. My son, the one that I love, is no longer here with me, but I'm not going to focus on that and make that be the everyday thing. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on in the news, who doing interviews. People are sending me this stuff and things like that. I'm going to have a link in the description where you can watch that in full on the Hot 97 YouTube channel with TT.
I also got a link in the description. Y'all want to watch it.
Torres had her on and did a real good job just talking to her and getting that up out of her. What she said, people sending me stuff, but I can't live and sit in that manner and things like that. And I don't want to focus on it in that nature because I got to deal with the fact, no matter what, my son is no longer here. So I'm telling people this right here who want to defend these type of things in situations, because this is something that happens. Bro, look at your kids. Would you want your kids to go do that? Would you want your kids to live like that? Would you want somebody that you love or somebody you brought into the world to go through that? And vice versa. Would you want them to go do an interview about it? Or would you want to tell your 20-year-old self, like, yeah, go do that interview, go do that interview. No matter what you done did wrong in life, no matter how you done lived or what lifestyle you done chose, we can come out and speak the real about things, bro. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. Would you want your mama to have to see the things that get said online and posted? That doesn't say we gonna pass up for this person, give that person a pass or not. But the conversation got to get overstood of how we moving out here, just to bring awareness, because there's several layers to it. Now, I would have told, as I got two little brothers, I would have told homie, hey, bro, my little brothers, because I got two the same age bracket as him. Hey, fam, I know this is that. I know this look this way. I don't think you will think that this going to be cool 10 years from now, little bro. Especially maybe 20 years from now. You might look back at this and say, hey, man, that wasn't the way to go. I did what I did. I could have really sat on that. That little bread I'm going to make it. I don't know how much money it is. I don't know his living situation. I didn't watch the interview. He might have need that paper. I don't know what his reasoning was for doing it. But I'm going to tell you this. That money, we going to figure it out, little bro. I'm telling my little brothers, hey, we going to figure that out, bro. We going to figure something out for you. I might not have it for you in hand right now, but we going to figure out a way. You ain't got to go down this road. Now, I can't force you to do nothing. I can't make you not do nothing. But I just want you to know you ain't really got to take it all the way there, dog. Because we got a mama, too. We got loved ones, too. We got families, too. And the way that this is going to look online, no matter what your intentions is, it's not going to be a good look, dog.
And he say he from Hoover's, nigga. Like, why his OGs and pull him to the side? Like, nigga, hey, bruh. Nigga, like, you from Hoover's, nigga. Like, it's a pop. Nigga, no. Don't go to no jumper, nigga, talking about you don't feel no remorse. Nigga, we know how you feel whatever you did, but god damn, little bruh. You gonna go on camera saying you don't have no remorse?
Keeping it all the way 1,000. Not to mention, to my understanding, no matter what he said or didn't say in the interview, because I didn't watch it. Just I seen little clips, whatever. Just, hey, say, bro, it's somebody else still fighting that case. So let's just stay off that topic right now, most definitely, bro, because ain't nothing good gonna really come up from it. Just keeping it all the way 1,000 with you. And with the other side of this conversation, Adam22, we know he doesn't care about what nobody thinks. I tell y'all all the time, you can see the signs when somebody has an upside down cross inside of their face and they try to tell you and try to speak logically like they have an understanding and respect. Don't listen to it. Hear it. Process it, listen to it, but don't try to take it its value, because they are operating in a lifestyle of confusion and they just saying whatever they got to do to get people to get beside them, and they don't care if you do or don't. This guy's not from our culture. He's a...
Damn, I did not even know that Adam22 had an upside down cross in his face, bruh. Oh nah, I can't fuck with nobody oh nah.
Value, because they are operating in a lifestyle of confusion, and they just saying whatever they got to do to get people to get beside them, and they don't care if you do or don't. This guy's not from our culture. He's an outsider. We understand that. We know that he is not one of us. So don't ever think he's doing anything for us in our favor. As I seen when he responded, that nigga said that he was doing this for the family so they could get some understanding.
I did that interview because I thought that it was an important historical record of somebody who was involved in one of the most tragic, insane stories in rap history. I knew Pop Smoke. I was texting him for probably a year. We spoke on camera for a couple minutes for Rolling Loud in 2019, like a few months before he passed. And I had a huge amount of respect for him. I'm not ignorant to what a gigantic impact he had on New York City.
That's what he do for somebody he got a huge amount of respect for. Just listen to that, man.
Rage, huge amount of friends or family. I actually wanted to do a piece of content that I thought they would be able to benefit from by
you thought
having
that
this
they would be
conversation
able to
so that
benefit
people could
from
really,
this conversation, man. Come on, y'all. Wake
what goes through the mind of somebody who's capable of doing something like that.
Well, the mama gave you an answer right there, nigga. She don't need to see nothing. She don't need to hear nothing. She ain't trying to focus on that. You did that for yourself and for your platform to go viral, bro. Don't let these people make you think that they providing a service for our culture. Of course people gonna click it. Of course people gonna view it. That's common sense, bro. Everybody gonna pay attention to a fire. Yeah. That's a marketing tactic that these people use for this nonsense, dog. Yep. That really don't matter in the way that they move it. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. They want to hide behind journalism and media. Then they try to play the mind games with people because we all know in our culture, we don't operate in the lifestyle of monkey see, monkey do. Well, that nigga did it, so I'm going to do it. Or that nigga doing it, so I'm going to do it. Right. That's what we call being a follower. That's what we call, hey, if that nigga go jump off a bridge and kill himself, you going to do it too? Mm-hmm. And I would say, hey, for real niggas, niggas not even just that, niggas who consider themselves solid men and just move a certain way of life, hey, nigga, that nigga sucking dick for money. Nigga, you gonna go suck dick for money too? In Adam22 situation, he might eventually do that one day, as he's a guy that has paid several black men, is because he's always focused on what black people are doing, to beat his wife down and bust her back up. So I'm telling y'all, bro, don't let these dudes tell y'all how they supposed to move in any situation, dog, because they not moving under no type of understanding of guidance or morals or any type of integrity. And then I keep hearing the lazy comparison of Gangsta Brian Williams and Gangsta Williams, Birdman brother. Let me tell y'all something. He getting interviewed because Birdman is his brother. Nobody specific. That him having the murders makes that interview stick and make people want to click it. And then he just had a talking and a good personality in interviews. If he wasn't Birdman's brother,
we wouldn't be giving a fuck, nigga. Fuck Terrence Gangsta Williams, nigga, and fuck that nigga who killed Pop Smoke, and fuck that nigga Keefy D, nigga, and fuck that nigga who killed Biggie, nigga. On my mama's dead homies, I'm out.
Yes. Only thing that I'm worried about, punch one of these pussy ass niggas in they mouth. Then they film and they'll upload it. Suckers do anything for that clout. They'll trick you out of your position if you ain't gained up and you ain't here watching out. Internet bloggers, internet gangsters, who the snitches? I can't tell. On the dead homies and enemies podcast, the only podcast that I won't tell. But I ain't tripping, I just pay attention to my own little business and I get this mail. I'm in another state, making another plate. Big place on my state. A plush hotel, just counting mail. I do this shit and I do it well.